Hold on to your hats, Emmerdale fans, because things are about to get seriously interesting in the Dales. We've got the inside scoop on a storyline that's set to tug at your heartstrings, challenge perceptions, and perhaps even make you reevaluate everything you thought you knew about one of our beloved villagers. Get ready to dive deep into the world of Vinny Dingle and newcomer Cammy Haddock, because their blossoming friendship is taking an unexpected, incredibly important turn. You might have already caught a glimpse of the sparks flying, or perhaps the confusion, when Vinny leaned in for that kiss with Cammy. A moment that Vinny brushed off as a joke, but one that left Cammy and us wondering, what does it all mean? And more importantly, what does it mean for Vinny's future with his fiancée, Gabby Thomas? We recently sat down for a heart-to-heart with the brilliant Shebz Miah, the man bringing Cammy Haddock to life on our screens, and let me tell you, he spilled some seriously engaging tea. Cammy and Vinny have become really close, haven't they? Shebz began, his voice warm and genuine. We've seen Cammy being there for Vinny, helping him out. Cammy's a smart guy, he knows there's a lot going on with Vinny. That whole mission at Home Farm, for instance, was all about Gabby, all about impressing her. But then Vinny tries to kiss Cammy, and suddenly the pieces just don't quite fit. Something's not adding up here, and Cammy can feel it. It's that nagging feeling, isn't it? When you care about someone and you see them struggling with something unspoken, something deep down. That's exactly where Cammy finds himself. He's not just curious about a misread signal, he's seeing a much bigger picture, a deeper struggle within Vinny. Shebz elaborated, Cammy realizes there's a much bigger issue for Vinny. Think about it, he's gone to such extreme lengths to impress Gabby for their anniversary, pouring all this energy into that relationship. But then, in a moment alone with Cammy, he misreads the signals so profoundly that he tries to kiss him. That's not just a casual mistake. That's a sign of something profound bubbling beneath the surface. And because Cammy genuinely cares, he's ready to support Vinny on this journey. It's going to get quite exciting, actually. Now you might remember Cammy seemed pretty laid back about the whole thing at first. And that's because, as Shebz explains, Cammy is just that comfortable in his own skin. Cammy's so relaxed about it all, Shebz affirmed. He's so confident in who he is that Vinny's actions don't affect him personally. The only thing that truly bothers Cammy is the thought of Vinny getting married to Gabby when there's clearly something unresolved within him. Cammy's not bothered by the kiss itself, he feels for Vinny. Because this moment has opened up a whole new perspective on Vinny's relationships, on his identity. This isn't about Cammy being offended or upset. It's about his compassion for his friend. It's about seeing someone you care about wrestling with big, life-altering questions and wanting to be there for them. Cammy's really trying to support him, Shebz continued. He's trying to understand and make it easier for Vinny, to help and guide him through what he's feeling, because Vinny is clearly in a position where he's not entirely sure of himself. So, will Gabby be brought into the conversation? Absolutely. This isn't something that can just be swept under the rug. Yes, Cammy absolutely brings Gabby up, Shebz confirmed. As Vinny and Cammy's friendship deepens, they will absolutely address the elephant in the room. There will be conversations, and Cammy and Vinny will try to address it. But how exactly that plays out, well, we'll all have to wait and see. This is crucial. Cammy's reaction isn't focused on the kiss itself. It's about the ripple effect, the repercussions of everything else after that, as Shebz put it. It's about the bigger picture for Vinny. Now, a burning question on everyone's mind, is this unrequited love on Vinny's part? To an extent, it is a bit like that, Shebz mused. Cammy doesn't fancy Vinny, but they are genuinely very good friends. Cammy has built a beautiful relationship with Vinny. Their dynamic is so captivating precisely because they are so different. But Cammy definitely has a soft spot for Vinny. He truly wants to help him because he understands that what happened was a big, significant moment for Vinny. Cammy is committed to supporting Vinny on this journey, however that unfolds. Their friendship is authentic, it's real. And will this newfound complexity make things awkward between them? Will it threaten their budding friendship? According to Shebz, a resounding no. Because Cammy's so relaxed, so confident in his sexuality, he explained. It's more that he simply wants to offer a helping hand, because Vinny is in a very tricky situation right now. You've got Gabby on one hand and all these other internal struggles in Vinny's life. How does all of this affect him? So it's all about Cammy trying to support him, no matter what this journey reveals. Switching gears a bit, we couldn't resist asking Shebz about working with Bradley Johnson, who plays Vinny. His face lit up. Sick. Man, he's so ace. Shebz exclaimed, pure enthusiasm bubbling over. He's also a Bradford lad like me, and we get on so well. Honestly, I can't imagine anyone else being cast as Vinny other than Brad, because he is literally like Vinny in real life. He's so funny, so playful, he's just amazing to bounce off of. When I see his name on the call sheet, meaning we're in scenes together, it literally just makes my day, he continued grinning. Because I know we're going to have so much fun and we just joke about everything. When we get together, it's like Dumb and Dumber. I genuinely do believe the fans are going to love seeing this dynamic. Cammy and Vinny are quite different, but now that they've got this mutual common ground, it's just so beautiful to see those two getting up to trouble together. Cammy does expose him to a bit of naughtiness, but who doesn't love a bit of a thrill, right? Brad's amazing to work with. So what else is on the horizon for Cammy? Unpredictability. Shebz declared with a mischievous glint in his eye, definitely with a lot of the things happening in scenes with Vinny. But also, as we know, Cammy and Sarah were a thing, and we start to see an interesting dynamic playing out there. There's thrills and a lot of cheekiness, definitely. He loves getting up to mischief and trouble. And as for dream scenes or characters he'd love to work with, I did a scene with Danny Miller, who plays Aaron, and it got cut out, unfortunately. He lamented with a laugh, so I'd love to actually get a scene on screen with him. I think I've worked with the majority of the cast apart from Danny now. We also touched upon the formidable Mandy Dingle. Cammy and Mandy haven't had a full-blown conversation yet, but they have been in the same scene, Shebz shared. Lissa Riley is amazing, she's just full of life. I can totally see why her and Brad are playing mother and son, because they're both so alike, so full of energy. Finally, the question of Cammy's backstory. Will we ever get to delve deeper into what makes him tick? Of course, definitely. Shebz responded with genuine excitement. That's going to be very interesting for the fans. We're slowly building up to that story of, what is Cammy even doing here? Where does he come from? Because at the moment, it is unknown. What the producers and the writers are doing amazingly is that we are building that suspense he praised. Fingers crossed there will be a point where we start to dive into the deeper stuff, because it's Emmerdale, right? You do need a bit of juiciness and something gripping. With Cammy, there'll certainly be something, but I think we're just playing with it for now. Eventually, that will happen, and I can't wait to get my teeth sunk into something like that. So there you have it, folks. Get ready for a deeply human, incredibly important, and utterly compelling storyline to unfold in Emmerdale. Cammy and Vinny's journey is just beginning, and we promise you, you won't want to miss a single moment of it. This isn't just about a kiss. It's about identity, friendship, support, and the courage to explore who you truly are. And with Shebz Miah bringing such warmth and understanding to Cammy, we know this story is in truly brilliant hands. Tune in, because Emmerdale is about to get even more real.